Rapper Offset was spotted at Kanye West's album listening party in Miami last night, hanging out with
Rapper Offset was spotted at Kanye West Collection listening party in Miami the previous evening spending time with another young lady who incidentally turns out to be a model we heard, and Gina Puffy's, little plaything from some time ago got into it, and this is her message to her: if I believed you should clear, Diddy could have had you kneeling down, right? So that is her not too far off conceding that she knows how Diddy gets down, and how he utilizes the young lady there must be something. Hanging air over at Hollywood on the grounds that these celebs are wilding and showcasing excessively. Much the roads are saying that Offset purportedly had a child on Cardi B, and that is the reason she has been hauling him for not entirely set in stone to demolish his life. It's insane the way in which Offset went from cheating to attempting to make Cardi a stepmom, yet she isn't having this, and you all will have a hard time believing how muddled this present circumstance is going to get and Using messy rumors from far and wide suggest that youthful Miami and Diddy are finished for good after Diddy revived his relationship with his ex Gina Huynh. This is really humiliating for Miami, on the grounds that Gina has been joking her and tossing the new relationship in front of her Imma need. You all to get on this dramatization, since trust me, it's going to get crazy. Cardi B supposedly depletes Offset's ledger. I'm similar to damn you was over here doing what you was doing purportedly, and Cardi B gained admittance to your financial balance. My initially like the initial 3.5 years he was. Like the initial multi-month 3-4 months he was truly pleasant. However, at that point after that he begun being a like I say, like the initial 3.5 years. He was like spiteful to me. So when you say mean, depict it. He was oppressive. He resembled continuously deprecating me and consistently he was like intellectually genuinely and genuine. Inly mishandling me. Did he mam you all? I swear, cause the Offset and Cardi B dramatization is hitting new degrees of insane. Turns out the purpose for Cardi's virtual entertainment complete implosion isn't simply your customary swindling embarrassment. No, it's supposedly far more emotional. They're saying Offset supposedly has another child on the way with another lady, definitely you. It right. People are murmuring that there's a small counterbalanced on the way, and that got Cardi fur utilized crazy. Right? Yet, genuinely taking into account Offset's history of being a the roads, perhaps it isn't so much that stunning. How about we go on an outing down through a world of fond memories? Offset's been playing this cheat and dominate back match since way before they even said I do. His typical was to get found out, and afterward hit Cardi with a fabulous signal to streamline things, and some way or another it has worked up until this point, and he's figured out how to make Cardi want more. And more. It resembles a ceaseless pattern of dramatization and compromise, yet presently with this supposed child stunner. It's a totally different situation. Cards not keeping down, and truly it's difficult to fault her since cheating is one thing, yet a child is an entirely separate circumstance. Back in 2016, the Offset and Cardi B romantic tale started off after they met at an industry occasion. They ran into each other a couple of times, and counterbalance being the stupendous signal person was in all out for their most memorable date. 2017 Super Bowl first column seats discuss an influence move. Plainly, he was attempting to deeply inspire her, and think about what it had exactly the intended effect. Cardi was in, and they authoritatively began dating. Now, the one significant issue in their sentiment was balanced skill for cheating and putting Cardi in abnormal spots. It reached the place where Cardi chose to stay quiet about the entire relationship. She recognized what would be inevitable. His tricking jokes will undoubtedly create mischief, so they played the fair companions card at whatever point anybody asked. I get the entire protection energy, yet these two took it to another level, going all out with the refusals to maintain things super mystery. It resembled a covertness mission to keep the dramatization under control. Offset pulled a stunner and proposed to her in October 2017 during a Philly show they were both performing at. Discuss a curve applause, yet in spite of that beyond preposterous proposition, with Offset getting down on one knee at the show, it turns out they currently secured the bunch an entire month before TMZ, going about its standard investigator responsibilities, released their marriage endorsement, letting the cat out of the bag on a mystery wedding, it was strange, particularly considering Cardi and Counterbalanced aren't precisely known for keeping things calm. Cards the sovereign of spill the tea from her days as a stripper to taking ownership of a few not ideal minutes. She's even genuinely about the touch-ups she's had finished on her body yet. With regards to her marriage, unexpectedly, it's all secretive, which was somewhat unusual. The equivalent Cardi, who is very easy to read about nearly everything, chooses to compress it about her affection life. We as a whole smelled something off-putting at first. Some thought perhaps she simply needed to partake in her adoration existence without the VIP carnival, which is an absolutely wild cuz celibate. Dating can be really extreme. Yet hold up. There's something else to this plot. Rumors from far and wide suggest that Cardi has break doubts about Offset, figuring he may be meandering into the conning zone, and who needs that show, particularly in the public eye? Well, turns out her senses were on to something. Word on the road spilled that Offset had a background marked by venturing out on Cardi, prompting that proposition and that stunning $500,000 ring. Better believe it, that was counterbalanced as approach to saying my terrible for the wreck I caused, and this occurred after they were at that point wedded. Now, after TMZ released her marriage declaration, Cardi was enraged, and she went on a tirade where she said this: why I named my collection intrusion of security cues. Individuals will do the most to be meddlesome about your life. Well, if it, she likewise conceded that she kept their relationship because that she and Offset had a rough relationship, and they split IP and split up a ton she composed. Here are such countless minutes that I share with the world, and afterward, there are minutes that I need to save for myself. Getting hitched was one of those minutes. Our relationship was so new, separating and making up, and we had a ton of growing up to do, yet we was so enamored we would have rather not lost each other. It was one morning in SA September we awakened and chose to get hitched. We tracked down somebody to wed us, and she did, only both of us and my cousin Anne. I said I do, with no dress, no cosmetics, and no ring. She likewise guaranteed that Offset had proposed to her dramatic, because not on the grounds that he cheated, but since he believed that her should have the experience of being proposed to. She said, I appreciate and cherish my better half such a huge amount for as yet needing for me to have that unique second that each young lady longs for. When he got down on his knee and put a ring on my finger, and he did that for me. Well, now, since you realize FS no, essentially you can quit saying I had a child outside of a stable family structure. However, at that point, several months after this, she confessed all and conceded in a meeting that Offset had betrayed her. She made sense of why she decided to stay with him, saying it's like everyone is descending my neck. Like, for what reason are you not leaving him? I'm rich. I know I'm capable. I realize I could get any man I need, yet I need to deal with my problems with my man, and I don't got to make sense of why this is my life. I will take as much time as is needed, and I will settle on my choice. It's not right what he did, yet individuals don't have any idea what I did, cuz I ain't no holy messenger currently. You'd figure Counterbalanced would smarten up after Cardi continued to give him a large number of chances, right? Yet no, he recently continued to deal with the Hollywood scene like his own jungle gym, messing around with the entire thing. The person couldn't remain on the honest. Well, everything hit a limit. Cardi contacted her kuta and she was finished with his endless tricks. December 2018 was the month she pulled the trigger and reported that she had petitioned for legal separation. And here's the kicker: she didn't spill the insights concerning Offset's cheating or anything, and she caused it to seem like the exemplary hostile contrast. Pardon that CBS give things haven't been working out between us for quite a while, and it's no one's shortcoming. It's very much like I surmise we outgrew love, yet we're not together any longer. However, at that point, Offset's side piece ventured into the spotlight, giving everything away about their undertaking. I have not screwed with Counterbalance since he's had his child. I didn't have the foggiest idea how serious this marriage was. You realize I sort of perused or sort of see things yet. I haven't it took until now to get into this. Seeing all that you realize a ton of young ladies would manage what is happening and resemble you I took Cardi B. Or I'm the explanation that they're getting a separation or anything like I feel. I'm embarrassed. As of now, heard about it, and you can envision the hurt and disloyalty that was the straw that broke the camel's back. Seeking legal separation turned into the main way out. Yet it wasn't so much that Simple in light of the fact that besides the fact that she getting was ridiculed on the web, yet she was getting compelled by relatives to Offset's father, likewise went on a tirade against her, where he attempted to guarantee that Cardi was the justification for the separation since she was unreliable and envious. He said online entertainment is an integral asset yet positively a bad situation for family circumstances anyway. Our childhood explicitly my child's significant other doesn't comprehend that she appears to need to take everything to virtual entertainment with regardless of the decimation it has on others past, present, and future, or explicitly how it treats different kids my child isn't guiltless as he has done his portion of soil, yet the entire situation is an endless dramatization meeting he proceeded with. It's a tick-for-tack mudslinging circumstance fueled by desire, jealousy, frailties, mental issues, drugs, and so on. Like most youthful grown-ups, he doesn't necessarily do what he's encouraged to do, yet we are referring to a 25-year-old with a limitless stock of cash, ladies pursuing him, individuals available to him, and so on, couple that with a warm taken female that flourishes off of online entertainment consideration and is on the very monetary level as above him, and a catastrophe waiting to happen was terrible, yet it deteriorated this